What's going on, people?
That's what's up. 804. Not too late today. Had some crowd control issues on my side. Sorry about that. Kids is
Gotcha,
kidding.
gotcha.
Kids be kidding. Uh, yeah, man. It's Wednesday, bro.
Yeah, man.
These days ain't slowing down for nobody.
For nobody, kid. Not one bit. How's everything on
Yeah.
your side?
Everything good, man. Hectic, but hey, man. First quarter down, man. First quarter down.
That's it. That's it. That's it. Give people a minute to join.
Yeah, let me get on the phone. Make sure. Oh shit! Let's just got a charger on this bad boy. Jesus. Mm,
Send this out to a couple people. See if we can catch anybody on a rainy Wednesday. All right. See, we got Shay Sweet Things on. What's going on? Straighten this up a little bit. Yeah, there we go. All right, all right. Give about 5 more minutes. Hola, Shay. Hola.
Yeah, I was just saying these Kingdom Bros, man, he's stepping on the Wednesday work. Oh man, shout to them.
Yeah, definitely, definitely.
What's this? What's this? What's this? Got the girls on mute. Sweet. I think I got everything I need here. What's this? What's this? But quick bullshit chit chat before it gets crowded in here. Listen, man, it's 2024.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody got smartphones, right? You haven't pressed an actual button on your phone other than on and off probably since, probably, I would say the teenage years of 20s. Now, maybe
Yeah.
2017, 2018. There's not a new name for butt dial yet. Because, like, my boss called me. I pick up. Hello, hello. Hello, hello. You got, informal hellos, especially with the boss. You give the third hello to be nice. I had nothing, so I hang up. And I'm texting like, hey, did you? I don't want to text butt to my boss for like no real reason, just didn't feel good. Like I was like, nah, there's got to be another way to say, hey, did you accidentally press a button that you didn't want to press to get in contact with me and not pick up? It's too long. I need, but butt dial to the boss didn't feel right. You know what I mean? We need a new name for it, man. I need a new name.
Nah, you're right. You're right. I don't know if it's error auto call. It's gonna, you know what it is. Regardless, I think regardless of whatever we pick, it's just gonna sound too much. Like butt dial, just it's smooth.
It's quick, right? You know what I mean? 2 syllables in and out. You know what I mean? You need a corporate version. You need a corporate version of butt dial.
Yeah, that's a fact. That's a fact. I see we got the real cat T. Oh, okay. Got the real cat in here. Shout out to her. She was our guest on the gaslighting episode. Mm-hmm. Got Keith in the building. Keith got service. I guess let's see how long he
paid the bill. Keith paid the bill. That's all we got. Keith don't be here when the Wi-Fi shake you. I appreciate that.
You know what I'm saying? We got High Life in the building. SKL. All right. People are filing in slowly. I see it. I see it.
That's the thing, Keith. I don't know what's happening on the other side when it go down. You know what I'm saying? He was asking, was the phone in his front pocket? Niggas,
yeah.
Oh, nah, Keith. I didn't even want to say butt down. I'm definitely not saying that.
Yeah. I don't think it's okay to tell another man you thigh dial to me. Like,
yeah, I don't even feel right. Like, you know what I
mean? Yeah, no, that's crazy.
Oh, no. I don't like that.
Yeah, we stayed away from that one, man.
Deeds nuts.
Yeah, no, I ain't never said that. And it's funny that you say that. What was it? last week, I think it was like either Thursday or Friday, bro. My phone is on the charger in the living room as always. Fall asleep, wake up, joint goes completely black. So now I'm just there and I'm like, the hell? So I'm thinking it died. Maybe the charger don't work. I put it on the charger. Now, for iPhone users, when you put the phone on the charger, you get the little icon telling you that it's charging versus if it's not working, it gives you the battery icon with the wire saying, hey, this isn't cool. When I put the charger in, it vibrates like if it's still on. So now I'm bugging out. I'm like, wait a minute.
Is it me?
You know what I'm saying? Like, what sorcery is this? Like, my phone is on, but I can't see the fucking screen. So now, finally, I take my wife's phone and I call my phone. I feel my phone vibrating, but I can't see shit. You know what I mean? I'm like, yo, this is bullshit. Like, somebody does not want me to be great right now. So it's actually some cool shit I learned to restart your phone. You could literally press the volume up button, volume down, and then the other button on the right side. And it's an auto restart for iPhones. I had no idea that shit even existed, man. But I was gonna be stressed, bro. I was gonna be that nigga first that first dude at the T-Mobile store, like, yo.
Y'all fix black screens. It ain't crack. It's just black. Like, you know what I mean? I know black don't crack, but that's not what I'm talking about right now. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Man. Yeah.
That's good, man. These phones, man, they're real finicky, man. If they're not in the mood, they'll shut your whole day down on the low.
That's a fact.
Shut your whole day down.
Hell yeah, man.
Tanya the building, what's going on?
Yeah, I guess Kingdom Bros just ended. I know Tanya be double dipping out here. We appreciate you, though, Tanya.
Thanks, Tanya. I know you double dutch with the buttons.
It's funny. She was probably looking at it like 8:05. They still ain't start. All right, good. I got time.
Shout out to the Kingdom Bros, man. That's what's up.
Definitely, man. But all right, man, we got a good 9 people. It's 8:11. It's on my laptop. And you see this, man?
Tanya be out there, man. She be working. I appreciate that. She be working.
Yo, that's dope, Tanya. That's dope. We appreciate that. All right, well, listen, man. It's Wednesday, man. It's hump day. It's a new month, man. April is also Autism Awareness Month. Shout out to everybody who's been posting or reposting our latest episode that we did. We don't talk about autism enough. Shout out to Shamika Paul, the autism mom we had on there, and then shout out to Charles Robinson, the pediatric therapeutic or cognitive therapist, pediatric cognitive therapist that we had on. A lot of good gems, a lot of good stories. Hopefully y'all been checking out the clips. Y'all been really, really in tune with everything. And we here, man. We always here to spread awareness. 4/2, April 2nd was World Autism Awareness Day. And so if you reposted anything, if you did a little education around autism that you didn't have before, we appreciate that, man. It's just really we take it as our job to make sure that people have the information that they need. Because as Shamika stated during the actual episode, you can't see autism all the time. You know what I mean? There's certain people on the spectrum where they will not exhibit signs and symptoms that are visible to you. So it's important to get familiar with ASD, autism spectrum disorder, and let's just be more accepting out here. Let's be more loving.
Yeah, man. Open your arms out, man. Get them hugs in.
Absolutely. So yeah, man, just real quick, tomorrow at my job, we actually partner with a lot of other educational institutions because it's always interesting finding new talent, especially in the healthcare field. So tomorrow, my VP is a little occupied, so he asked me to go speak at the graduation for the medical billing program at LaGuardia Community College. Yeah, this is their 12th cohort, and it's perfect timing because I just got my suits out the cleaners. So
yes. I ain't want you banging on that 7-1. You don't need my blue joint. That's what's up. Congrats, bro. That's what's up. Like I tapped in the VP. Now you got to now you got to take you out to lunch one good time. Now I mean, run up the Piggy Luger's or something real quick for you.
That's a fact. That's a fact,
What's
man.
up?
Yeah, but looking forward to it, man. It's very interesting. It's a beautiful program for people who want to get into medical billing but have no background. They have a very thorough program, and we work very closely with them pretty much from the inception of the cohort all the way through graduation. And then we have plenty of success stories within our department. So it's just a beautiful thing to be a part of, man.
What's up, man? Congrats, bro. I'll let me know how that goes, man. Make sure somebody, you know what I mean, shooting from a good angle, you know what I mean, get the good side in 4K for you. We need that. We need that for the show.
That's a fact. That's a fact, man. What's good on your end, man? It's ugly outside, bro. How you doing?
Like besides the rain, man, work is just overworked this week, man. Just everybody got deadlines from last week. They calling up on like, hey man, we got that done. Like, yeah, where you at? You got the check to get these. Then they stop picking up. You know how it go. But work's been good, man. Just busy, man. Real busy. Everybody trying to get their permits before the springtime come. They concrete in for them extensions and all that. But can't complain, man. Family's doing good. Kids back in the sport game. You know what I'm saying? They're going to coach rep practice this weekend. I gotta put it out there. Make sure they really go. You know what I'm saying? Because they'd be waking up with my stomach hurt. They'd be like, our practice is over. Oh man, my stomach feeling all right now. That's crazy. Like, yeah, I bet you're gonna be throwing up on the court this weekend. But other than that, man, can't complain, man. Work's good, family good. I mean, FCP rolling.
Yes, sir.
Another Wednesday.
Yeah, yes, sir.
A quick side question for you before we get into it. What is your longest personal connection title with someone? For example, a week or two ago, I had Kennedy, she has a flag football practice now. But a in-law of mine's happens to be there with their daughter, right? So he introduces me to the coach. And he goes, oh, you guys know each other? He goes, yeah. That's my wife's brother's wife's husband. and like the coach looking at both of us like, all right. Wait, he's your wife's brother's what? I'm like, we in-laws, man. We in-laws, man. Just chop that up. He can't get the terms right. I was like, that might be my longest connection pause to someone as far as like an introduction goes. You know what I mean? Any other time, hey, first cousin, second cousin. You know what I'm saying? Just kind of keep it real blank. But do you know one offhand? Like you have to explain offhand. It's just a long title.
I probably do, but I always shorten it. Like I'm all about making life easier for myself, so I'll just be like, "That's my cousin." Like,
on my daddy's side,
right. If it's elder and it's more along the uncle and aunt side, but it is a cousin. Like for the longest, I call cousin Star my aunt. Like it's just easier. You know what I mean? It was less explanation. But yeah, I always take the short route. But yes, those connections are out there. I refuse to go through that long, drawn out explanation because then people want the explanation behind it, and I ain't got time.
So how did you two meet? It's like, listen, bro. It was a wedding, right? Long story short, it was a wedding. So you find that out from us today.
That's a fact. What else you got here? Whoa, Sharpton? Sharpton actually let somebody do. Go ahead, man. You talk about it,
bro. As you know, it was past Easter weekend. You know what I mean? They messed up the kids' school schedule as far as vacations because Easter landed at a funny time of year. But what caught my eye on early Saturday was the New York City mayor, you may know him. He was baptized in jail on last Friday by the good Reverend Al Sharpton on Good Friday itself. This being the first mayor who actually did some time in Rikers, got out. He does, don't get me wrong, this is the first time he's been there. He does go there frequently to speak to the inmates, let them know there is life on the other side of this wall whenever you get there. But I ain't had that on my bingo card this year. I'm not the first card of the year. I did not have that happening. Al Sharpton, nonetheless, is in there doing it to you. But hey, man, it's the city man. I can't stand with him on everything. With this one, I gotta just let him be him, man. Shouts to him though. Shouts to him talking to the inmates, getting involved. I mean, letting the people know you are reachable. But you should not have got wet at Rikers, man. That's not a place to get wet at.
No, I agree with you. That could have been a better setting. I agree.
Like, I don't even know if he Catholic, but whatever. Whatever.
Mm-hmm.
What else? Another sad thing is it's April, and as a kid, these April Fool's jokes was rampant. You know what I'm saying? Everybody, haha, it ain't the whole, hey, Michael Jackson's over there. It used to be some real good jokes.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. This first, I ain't had one joke. Not in the house with the family, not on the streets with strangers, not at work with the coworkers. They're like, if I went to sleep, I'm looking around like, you niggas dropped the ball, bro. I ain't get one good joke, one good laugh. Did you get any good April Fool's jokes this week?
Nah, man. I think with all the TikTok pranks, people ain't got time for it no more, yo. People ain't got time.
That makes sense.
And then with all the scammers out there nowadays, you text me from a new number and you don't put nothing like that sounds like a person, like hey, just checking on you, making sure everything good. I'm deleting it. And that sounds like something that a good person would send. But if you don't disclose who you are, I don't know what you're doing. You might come right after that and be like, hey, man, I just want to know if you could donate to the GoFundMe. Like, nah,
man,
bro, I ain't with it.
I got no time for that.
Hell yeah.
That's a fact. That's a fact. Why am I posting over here? Let me see the type of that. What else going on?
We got here. How many? Oh, all right. How many new contacts do you average a month?
Like, because I know you be networking a lot. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, and the contact list is kind of unlimited now. You know what I'm saying? You can really just send me a number. A lot of contacts you got, probably 2-3 ways to get in contact with them anyway. But are you average? How many new contacts do you average in a month now?
Ooh, I gotta say, the beginning of the year is usually light because the weather and depending, like a lot of the conferences really don't kick off until about March. Mm-hmm. I would say maybe 4 to start the year, and then like once like summer into fall kicks off, it might go up to like 6, 7.
That's not bad. 6 new people a month on the phone. Not bad. It might be approaching Jezebel statistics, but that's not bad. It's not working. It's not working. It's not working. I ain't mad at that. All right. I ain't mad at that. Okay. I think I'm real low on the network. I think I'm at like maybe 2.4 a month. Right? You know what I'm saying? I try to limit my contact ads, but it's like even when I do get the one random number, it's like, do I really want to save you?
Mm-hmm.
Everybody don't get saved. Some numbers I just keep them as numbers.
It's that's what I get for being a part of like 8 different groups at the same time. So as new people come in and as certain partnerships get established, it's like, hey, let's exchange numbers, and it gets there, man.
Communal exchange numbers is always weird when you're in a group. Hey, exchange numbers. You looking around like, okay. I didn't want to give you my real number. Here we are. It's like, hey, 555. That's me.
Well, the good thing is I got the work phone, so you know what I mean. Depending on what we're talking about, you get the work. You get the work number. You don't get the bat phone.
That's how you do it. I gotta get me a big work phone.
But in more somber news, we had to say goodbye to a legend, Louis Gossett Jr., man. Definitely was in a lot of my favorite flicks. I mean, one of my favorite ones was Diggstown. He was a boxer. It was him and I think God, I can't remember the guy's name, but he's been in so many impactful films, man. And I think the last thing I saw him in was Why Did I Get Married 2? And it's crazy because he was in that movie with Cicely Tyson, and God rest her soul. So it was crazy watching that the other day after he passed, man. But yeah, condolences to his family.
Sure, big condolences. As you get older, man, all your people you kind of grew up idolizing, they get older, things happen, and it's always a tough one. You know what I mean? Because and then with social media, you just know more about more, so more happens at the end of it. But man, shouts to him and the family. Prayers as always. Another person we happened to lose over the weekend was Chance Perdomo. For those unfamiliar, if you watch The Boys, they had like a not a spinoff, but like a prequel to The Boys that kind of intertwined with the show called Gen V. But he was one of the heroes on the show. There, very young kid, was 27 in real life, but he passed away
Damn.
due to a motorcycle accident.
Oh,
Um, um, Sidebar, like season 2 is on hold indefinitely. You know what I'm saying? Because he was a main character of the show, so there's no way of rewriting that right now. But RP to him, shouts to his family as well. The motorcycles, man, I'm not a fan of them. They don't have no seatbelts, man. But I just can't get jiggy with them just because it's just too much that could go wrong. It feels like, you know what I mean? But I don't know. Shouts to him and the family. Condolences for sure.
yeah, man. I see Tanya put he was in a show on BET Kingdom Business too. I don't know if that's for Louis Gossett Jr. or Chance, but let us know, Tanya. Yeah, man. Yeah, it's always sad to lose people, especially, I mean, regardless of what age, man. But when you see younger ages like that, it really sticks out. So shifting over to the DEI world, man, listen, U.S. citizenship, if you're going to apply, they introduced a new gender. It is gender X. There's not a third option. Gender X means another gender identity. Now, via Newsweek, the recent addition of this third gender option on the United States immigration applications sparked a new wave of criticism for the Biden administration. What is it? The updated application available on the U.S. Citizenship and Immigration Services website as of Monday, April 1st, lists male, female, and another gender identity as options on the form. Now, as you can imagine, this is sparking a lot of debate on the internet where President Joe Biden and his administration officials have been facing backlash over what critics have called pro-LGBTQ plus policies. The scrutiny escalated over the weekend after the president shared posts on social media celebrating Transgender Day of Visibility, which fell on Easter this year.
All right. Man, male and female just couldn't cut it. It's rough out here, man. Gender X. It's funny. I know that the Citizen Immigration Services introduced it, but you've been seeing X on a lot of child applications with things as far as getting them registered for school, social gatherings, CYO stuff with sports and the kids. It's an option. It's male, female. And then they really have like X there as an option if you don't want to commit to either party. I don't know. I just hope nobody finds a loophole where there's like, no, I can't go to this jail or that jail, so I got to just stay home. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not quite them. I'm not quite that. I got to go home. I mean, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Yeah, man. And then on the other side of that, the DEI attack is heating up, people. U.S. House of Republicans unveiled a bill in March to remove diversity, equity, and inclusion out of all medical schools. Shout out to Jamie Forbes, man. Look out for that next episode on April 15th for Forbes Bliss. She is definitely a rising star in the healthcare field, and she told us about this last night. So I did a little digging, brother, and there's actual video footage of a Dr. Stanley Goldfarb. He held a former position at UPenn Med, and he's a chairman of the Do Not Harm group. He went on record stating that he has had a front row seat to the corruption of medical education. Precious classroom and clinical time has now been devoted to climate change, homelessness, policing, and other social issues that doctors cannot change. These are Dr. Stanley Goldfarb's words. He says doctors cannot impact, homelessness, policing, climate change. They can't do anything about social issues. They should just be practicing medicine. He said they don't want doctors anymore. They want lobbyists in white coats. Now, the added factor to this bill is that they are also looking for any DEI officers associated with these medical schools to be closed as well. Crazy.
DEI be catching strays from all angles. If it's not on the corporate side, it's the political side. If it's the political side, it's the financial side. Man. That's a tough one. But,
Yeah.
not Harm Group. I never heard. Do know Harm Group. I apologize. All right. Yeah, man, back at it. It was how I said. Said the shit's ridiculous. All these holidays, they're trying to warp into their agenda. It's so blatant. If you wanna do your start some new shit, they're trying to force people off their belief for yours.
Mm.
Yeah, I feel you.
Mm-hmm.
SK goes on to say, no one is taken from anyone. You celebrate what you celebrate. Nothing should overshadow what you as an individual celebrate. Absolutely.
Yep.
I feel you, man.
Agreed, man. Agreed.
Chat is chat today. We appreciate it.
Yeah. No, I agree, man. So this medical school thing is going to be very interesting, man. The statistics around BIPOC, Black, Indigenous, and people of color that actually get into medical school programs, let alone make it to their match ceremony, are very low. But they are really weaponizing DEI, man, right in front of our eyes. And all I can say, people, is if you're not in the fight, you're going to end up being a casualty at some point, because they are literally rewriting history right in front of us.
Mm-hmm.
You just got to stay aware and stay vigilant, man. I'm pleading with everybody out there. Stay vigilant, man. This shit is not a game.
Watch it 6 for sure.
Yeah, man.
I am curious to know how the new DEI hires are, so to speak, because I don't believe it's not like you're being announced that you were a DEI hire when you are hired, you know what I mean, to the cohort, so to speak. But yeah, it's very nerve-wracking if you were a DEI hire and you look around and know that you're a DEI hire on the other end. Is your job in jeopardy now because you feel you earned the position, you got there. Now with all these other implications coming out, it's like, hey, we're looking at the chopping block, and unfortunately, you are on the top of that list. So you know what I mean? I'm just worried for everybody, man.
Yeah, no, I agree, man. We got to hold on to our history, and it's always interesting, man. We live in a society that categorizes a lot of shit, and you figure DEI became the word behind all of the civil rights movement and the work that a lot of people did well before us.
Mm-hmm.
And I have the privilege of talking to a lot of people, and we, technically we're letting all of the work that has been done be pretty much eliminated right in front of us, and because we're not being familiar with our history. So we just got to keep advocating. We got to keep talking about it, and we got to keep looking out for each other. I think that's a great start, but it's a lot. It's a lot. It is a lot, man.
That's a lot. That's too much. That's too much. I guess anything else on the DEI front?
No, sir.
I know we're gonna jump to the sports corner, but kind of intertwining our last two topics as far as DEI and gender inequality. For those who don't know, her name is Riley Gaines. She is a swimmer from the University of Kentucky. She has formally filed a civil rights lawsuit to the NCAA because she will be suing her along with 15 other collegiate athletes who have lost out on titles, records, and roster spots due to men posing as women. Yeah, it was her amongst a couple I think it was like 12 different athletes, but they filed a lawsuit against the NCAA for violating their Title IX rights by allowing Leah Thomas to compete in the national championships back in 2022. Now, we've spoken about this on many occasions prior to, as far as sports and transgenders are kind of doing it, as far as men going to the women's side to compete in a sport where they may be more physically gifted because they are bigger, stronger, taller, just due to body framing. You know what I mean? So Riley Gaines is taking this to the next level. She is trying to. I don't know if they'll be able to strip awards or any accolades from those who were able to win if they feel it was an unfair advantage. But what are your thoughts on this one?
I think she has a valid case. You know what I mean? This is right in the DEI realm, right? When you're talking about fear, when you're talking about an equal opportunity, this is that area of gray that I believe you were talking about all last year, where at some point, how do you regulate this? You're trying to acknowledge someone's identity, but there's still the aspect of physical nature here.
Yeah.
And there are some remnants of the originating sex that will be left behind that's going to give an advantage. So I agree with it.
Hope that works out.
Yeah. Yeah, man. Absolutely. So let's look in here. SKL said corporations usually do DEIB as a council, not a paid thing to be a part of as far as a paycheck. It's your contribution to what you're striving for, and that's diversity and equality. It's an interesting statement.
That's
Very
okay.
interesting.
I see the vision. I see the vision.
Yep. So sticking on college sports, man, it is March Madness. We're getting ready for the Final Four. Let's start on the women's side, man.
Mm-hmm.
LSU, man. My heart's hurting, but Caitlin Clark is just that good.
She's that good. she
there's a
is.
there's an APB out on Haley Van Lith. This was not what I thought she was bringing when she came over from Louisville. So yeah, man, I was a little hurt, but at the same time, I had a feeling, man, they lost. You know, if you don't watch women's NCAA basketball, Iowa lost in the championship game last year at LSU. There was a lot of slack around the mannerisms that Angel Reese was doing, but it was the same mannerisms that Caitlin Clark was doing when she was, doing her thing and cooking. So now that LSU lost, they really, they went for her. They went
Yeah.
for her in the internet, they went for her in the arena at the time when they lost. And it sucks because these are still, young women who are just trying to play a game and
Mm-hmm.
make better lives for their family. But hell of a game, man. Shout out to Iowa. That way to get some get back, girls. Way to get
Like
it.
that's definitely some get back. But say, my only thing is like the get back was good, but if you now if they don't get the chip though, oh man, it's gonna be. I was like to win and still lose is gonna hurt. You know what I mean? Like so because there's no reward for going to the Final Four. You know what I'm saying? You got two more wins you got to get. But it was a really good game, and I think the turning point was when she kind of twisted her ankle a little bit, Angel Reese. You know what I'm saying? Because she was like Shaq in the first quarter. You know what I mean? Like she was just going to town. You know what I mean? Then she had a little twist, and I felt like she never kind of really got back to her full stride. But good game nonetheless. Good game.
Yeah, the rest of the team, like except for Flaugier, man, I think Flaugier she's dope. She was everything for them in that game, but everybody else just disappeared. Like there was
Everybody.
shots right at the basket. And Haley Van Lith I'm not saying there's most people that could stay in front of Caitlin Clark, but Haley just looked lost. And then on the offensive side, it's like, all right, she cooking you, cook her right back.
Yeah, like, the fact that she couldn't return, like we'll let the defense lie if you can return five. You know what I'm saying? Hey, I know you shot a three, but hey, I got this paint work for you. You know what I mean? Something. But she was giving air balls and just reading no rebounds. She was looking at coach like putting her hands up after the shot was getting made in her face. She's like, "They're not gonna help me. You're not gonna help me double. You're not gonna switch. You'll think this isn't working." You know what I'm saying? But coach just kept her on her, man. I was really hoping Flo was gonna run up on her at least towards the second half. I know they was worried about foul trouble and whatnot, but hey man, when this could possibly be your last game, you gotta throw your best out there. You know what I mean? But hey man, shout out to them. But they're going against the Steph Curry of the NCAA women's. Like, what are you gonna do? There's no defense.
Yeah, that's a fact, man. So Iowa will go up against UConn. So Paige Becker's went off.
Yeah.
Like shout out to Juju Watkins and USC, man. if
Yeah.
she stays, man, she's she's gonna run she's gonna run women's college basketball next year.
Yep.
I know Paige already says she's coming back, but Paige went off, man, and
Just nice.
it
Paige is
was
nice.
yeah, it was just and it was amazing for her because the last 2 seasons have been injury ridden for her. It was like, will she ever get back to natural form?
Or
So this is amazing to see her. So UConn and Iowa, man, I can't wait to see that matchup.
and UConn getting there, even getting there. Like granted, Paige Beckers is above board as far as skill set, but UConn losing like 3 or 4 people to season-ending injuries early in the season, having their worst start ever, but being able to still pull it out and get to the Final Four.
Yeah, man.
And shouts to them for real, for real.
Yep, that's a fact, man. And then over on the other side, we got the dominant, the infamous, the most stylish, the most revered team, probably the most hated team in college basketball, and I mean men's and women's, and that is South Carolina, man. Coached by the infamous Don Staley. They look to repeat this year. Well, no, they look to take back the crown this year, and they got the team to do it. And their matchup will be against NC State. Surprise entry into the Final Four on the women's side. So it'll be interesting to see how they go up against it.
Yeah, it's Don Staley. I know she's gonna have a game plan that we not ready for that's gonna be successful, but yeah, Don Staley and her jacket selection, man, they're gonna be fine. I just want to see when they get to the chip, who's gonna come out on that other side, whether it be UConn and Iowa for real. Hey, I'm not giving NC State it's not gonna be no easy ride. You know what I'm saying? But just don't see them getting past South Carolina though. So, but it should be good though. It should be a good game nonetheless.
Yes, sir. And then just sticking on women's basketball, as far as the ladies who've already said they're taking their talents to the WNBA, we got Angel Reese, Caitlin Clark, and Camila Cardoza. Those are just some of the top names. Angel Reese just declared today. So, in the words of Angel Reese, man, get out your feelings and get a bag.
Get a bag, man. That's what's up. Shouts to Angel, man.
Yeah, man.
Well, Caitlin, she ain't had no choice. You know what I'm saying? She had to go. You know what I'm saying?
It's about time for Caitlin.
Yeah, she a senior. You know what I'm saying? But Camila Cardoza, is she a senior also?
I don't know, but she's good.
She's real good. You know what I'm saying? Because I remember Huz popped up in the middle of the game yesterday saying she declared. I was like, damn, like she still got 2 more games to go. You just all right. Like, you know what I'm saying?
So I think it's for them is I think they have to declare in a certain time before they can't. So I think they had to, because but I'll look it up. But I think they had to, because think about it, right? WNBA season starts May 19th, I think, or May 18th. So they got to declare now. So this way, the draft is literally, I think, a week or 2 after they get out, and then right to training camp. So
no vacation. No vacation.
Man, it's wild. And now we're gonna shift over to the men's side, man. A couple of heartbreaking losses. UNC, my favorite college team in basketball, man. They took the L. Shit happens. Arizona went down. They were a 2 seed. That was a shocker. And then Duke. I don't think anybody saw Duke losing to NC State. But right now in the Final Four, man, we got Purdue versus NC State. NC State has Zach Randolph's little brother, and he is nice. That boy is bringing back the post game. Like, you know what I mean? He's bringing back that post game work. And then you got UConn, the defending champs, going up against Alabama. Alabama they looked good last year. I didn't really pay that much attention to them this year, but they got here, and rightfully so. They've always been chipping away.
That's for sure. But yeah, shout out to NC State on both sides of the men's and women's getting here. Because I don't think anybody had neither NC State on women's or men's going to getting this far in the postseason for March. So shouts to that school altogether. They really putting North Carolina on their back. I mean, I know UNC can't be here. Shouts to the Tar Heels, but there's another North Carolina, in the outside right now. You know what I mean? So shouts to them for sure.
That's a fact, man. So who you got, man? Uh, let's start on the female side.
I'm about to say, just for the title game, we're taking it all.
Both.
Damn. All right. I think Caitlin Clark out battles Paige, unfortunately. Especially she has her role players step up again like they did. South Carolina's gonna get past NC State, but Iowa versus South Carolina on the women's side, that's gonna be primetime ball. But once again, I think Dawn Staley comes up with a play to stop Caitlin Clark for once. And I think South Carolina on the women's side takes care of it this year. On the men's side, hey man, I'm going with NC State all the way. I don't even care about these other three. NC State, I want to see the underdog get all the way through. Purdue is no easy task though. They big man is like I think he's like 7'6", like, you know what I mean. But yeah, I want to see NC State on the men's side take it all the way. Who you got?
Oh man, I think with Paige and Caitlin, we're seeing Kyrie and Steph go at it. And I think Paige is going to get the best of Caitlin. I think especially if Caitlin actually guards Paige, I think Paige is going to put the pressure on her to play defense, and we may see some foul trouble for Caitlin because that's the only way you can stop Caitlin Clark. You got to get her in the foul trouble. You got to get her off the court. So I mean, I think UConn pulls it out, and then South Carolina is going to definitely handle their business. I want to see Gino Auriemma against Dawn Staley. That's been the hottest college rivalry that I've seen, and I want to see them go at it for the championship. But I agree with you. I definitely think South Carolina comes out on top for sure.
Gino versus Dawn. That's gonna be crazy too. That's gonna be crazy too. I didn't even think about that matchup.
Yeah, the hype for that championship game is going to be ridiculous if those two are there. Yep. For sure. All right.
What you got on the men's side?
And then on the men's side, I got UConn, man. I hope NC State finds a way to get past Purdue, but I don't think Edie's gonna let that happen. Edie is their big man that Kenny was talking about. That's pretty much unstoppable. He's too close, and it's cool that NC State has Randolph over there doing his thing, but I think they're too close, and Edie's going to do everything in his power to get there. But they're going to run into the powerhouse of UConn, man, and UConn wins it out.
Let us know in the chat who y'all got on the men's side, on the women's side. I saw Tanya talking about South Carolina, but she was curious to just know if I think she was going back to the women's side when we were talking about it. NC State, if they're going to get past South Carolina, but I think they're going to get past them.
Listen. NC State could do so much for us recruiting if both their women's and men's win. That shit would be epic.
It's going to be a lot of people looking, because I think NC State is literally like a mile away from North Carolina as far as location on geographics. We're going to be like, I don't know what school to pick. If you're a kid in North Carolina, wrapping up your high school year, you're going to be like, I don't know, Mom. they both, I got to see what programs they got for me.
Yeah, Tanya says she got Iowa. Whoa.
That would be.
All right. I respect it. All right, so going over to NFL free agency, man, when this alert came through, man, I had to do a double take. I thought it was fake news. I thought somebody did some Photoshop business, but it's legit, man. The Bills traded Stefon Diggs to the Texans. The Bills will receive a 2025 second round pick. The Texans receive Stefon Diggs, 2024 sixth round, and 2025 fifth round pick. My brother, were you surprised by this?
I'm not gonna lie. When I see this from the docket, I was like, maybe there's a joke behind this. Maybe it's the old April Fool's joke I've been waiting on. You know what I'm saying? But I don't get it. I don't like. Hey, shouts to Houston. They hell of a pickup. But I don't know why the Bills would let him go. Like when a team lets go of a premier player, I always feel like something bad's about to happen. Like they knew something that they don't want to talk about. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like when Houston let go of Deshaun, it was like, do they know what really happened? Like, you know what I'm saying? Like you always feel like there's a backstory that hasn't hit the net yet. You know what I mean? But listen, Stephon's gonna love him some Texas. You know what I'm saying? So shouts to them for getting them. Definitely gonna help the core over there as far as the offensive side of things. But what's the Bills? What's their backup plan? Who they throwing to now? Like
okay.
you can't throw the future round picks right now. You know what I'm saying? So Buffalo better get it together quick, man. I did not see that one in my bingo card this year.
Yeah, I ain't gonna hold you, man. I thought they would have got rid of the quarterback before they got rid of Stephon Diggs. I feel like the experiment is just not working, and I thought it was time, but apparently they thought different. They thought maybe he needs a better
one more
number
year.
One.
I feel like the last 3 seasons for him for Josh, I've been going, all right, next year for sure is gonna be the breakout.
Yeah,
and he'll do like he was doing a smidge better than the year before. So it's like you can't fault him for it, but it's like it's still not where you want him to be yet. So I don't know. We'll get there this year, next year. Yeah, it's coming up for them. So we'll see. But now you're doing it with less weapons though. So when you see his numbers drop, they're really gonna be looking at him like, yo, what happened? Like you let Stephon go, y'all. You know what I'm saying? That's what happened. But we'll see though. We'll see.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. But hey, listen, man. Shout out to CJ. He got another weapon. My boy got another weapon over there, man. He's gonna be. He's a happy dude these days, man. CJ Stroud. You got Joe Mixon over there now at running back. Nico Collins is still there. Tank Dell comes back off of the injury. And now you got Stephon, boy.
Coach of the year coming back all of a sudden. Yeah, man. Got some things happening over there. Some bubbling.
DeMeco Ryan's got to be a happy dude right now, man. Just stacking it up, man. Well, all right, y'all. We're going to get a little scientific on y'all right now. You probably heard on Monday, April 8th, there's a solar eclipse coming, y'all. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be a total solar eclipse. Now, you know us here, man. We got to do our research, right? So went over to Fox 5, and it says, during a total solar eclipse, the moon passes completely in front of the sun, momentarily turning day into night for those in the path of its shadow, like someone just turned off a light switch. Saying that the path of the 2024 eclipse is about 115 miles wide and will span from Mexico to Maine. They are calling this the greatest natural event you can see. The total phase of the solar eclipse is not visible in New York City, but it can be observed as a partial solar eclipse. So
it was getting ripped off. All right. First Aaron Rodgers, now this. Partial? Goddamn.
Yeah, man. So there's a couple cool things about this, right? The full duration of the event in New York City will be 2 hours and 26 minutes. For those who have tickets to that Yankee home game, that game is scheduled to start at 2:05. So 5 minutes before the start of the eclipse. So they're probably going to delay actually starting the game so everybody can look up and, enjoy the partial eclipse. But yeah, man.
It's going to be dope for the Yankee fans out there. Getting a daytime night game. That's what's up.
For sure.
What's the 8th? That's Monday, right? All right. See what I'm doing at 2 o'clock. So you can stick my head out the window.
I got a feeling I'm going to miss it. I got a feeling.
It's 2 hours, brother.
I got a feeling I'm gonna be in some meeting or doing something. So I'm gonna be like, yo, did you miss the eclipse? Like, shit, yes, I did. I missed it. I sure did.
How was it?
Oh man, but hey, listen. First, let's do a check-in. Appreciate everybody tuning in from the different platforms on IG. I see Tanya, Jeff, Shay, Sweet Thanks, SKL, A-Dub still hanging with us, man. We appreciate y'all. We are about to get into the main topic. 24:15, brother. I love the name that you came up with. I had a simple as version of Q1 check-in, but 24:15, brother. 3 months into 2024. Let us know in the chat how you're feeling about the start of 2024, brother. How are you feeling?
Man, I need a restart, man. Everything I had set up that I had planned to do, I was like, yeah, I'm going to do this. I'm going to do a little bit of that. I'm going to hit the gym real hard. I'm going to do it. I mean, I'm Man, there's a lot of shit I didn't get to yet. It's still on the to-do board, but man, I wish I could restart this one, man. Just not the whole year, maybe January 20th on. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's like just so I could try some things again, but I'm working on it, man. As always, still working on it. How about you so far? First quarter in.
To God be the glory, man. 2024 is rolling so far, man. Just trying to stay humble, trying to stay focused. Count the blessings because I know things could change at any moment, but between family, spirit, work, everything is good, man. I can't ask for more, man. It's a great start to the year.
That's what's up.
Yeah, man. But anything surprising to start the year, like something that just came out of left field, like nigga, what?
Surprising so far this year. I'm not sure if anything really caught me off guard that I wasn't expecting. I guess that's a good thing. You know what I mean? No huge surprises and shit. Like no weird like, oh, I'm pregnant or you know what I mean?
Oh shit.
As far as surprises, like I think that's the only thing that can really get me surprised now at this point in my life. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's nothing like that. You know what I mean? Everything for the most part has been not planned but expected.
Okay.
You know what I mean? I said that. So no crazy surprises to start. You had any on your side so far?
I mean, other than the 2 a.m. Jezebel I'm married to, everything's been pretty cool, man.
Hey, man, it's not easy. It's not easy, man. It's not easy. Not a 205 nights, you know what I
mean? Yeah, man. Other than that, like, thankfully, like everything's been, nothing that I didn't expect. I think everything's been even kill. Any moments of regret, anything that happened that you're like, shit, can I get that replay to move a little different, to say something a little different?
Yeah, one of my ARE exams, I wish I was able to schedule it when I did, but I couldn't. So now I gotta wait to like the end of this month probably to get it in. But if I was on my study schedule like I should have been done with that. You know what I mean? But 1 week go by, 2 weeks go by. I was like, damn, I gotta recap what I did study and start over now. So I kind of got a little delayed on my studies, but that was my only big regret. Though. Everything else is kind of even kill still. Even kill.
All right. Oh, and break that down for people. What is that exam?
All right. AREs, man. The AREs, the architecture registration exams. It's 6 of them. I only got one down. I got more to go. But I was trying to get another one of those in before April. Just couldn't get all the studies in time, man. But you got to pass. Right now, 6 of them. You got to pass all 6 of them to be registered in the state of New York. So working on that, trying to get done before the year's out. But I'm feeling like Josh Allen right now. It's like next year for sure, man. Next year for sure. Next year, I'm gonna start looking around. My wife gonna be like, "Yo, we getting you traded to Houston." Nigga, it's like, damn. One more season, baby. I promise. She was like, "Yeah, you said that last season." You know what I'm saying? I've been keeping record. You know what I mean? So I gotta get these done, man. I gotta get these done. But yeah, it's a series of tests you gotta pass in order to be registered to be an architect out in the States.
Got you, man. Well, listen, man. We praying for you. We know you got this, man. You just. You know what I'm saying? Hopefully you get it done soon because I know how much this means to you, brother. So
we're chipping away.
Definitely, man.
On the sidebar, any big accomplishments you got done in the first quarter of the year?
I got to do at least 2 of the speaking engagements that I said I was gonna do. So I think those are big. You know what I mean? There's rumblings of some movements along the professional side. You know what I mean? Just looking at the fine print, making sure everything is in my favor. So
I missed the 0 if y'all want me. You gotta let them know up front. Say, hey, this is short.
Yeah, man. So yeah, that would be it, man. Yeah.
Yeah, man. First quarter, man. It's already over. The first quarter. I don't even remember New Year's already. That was quick. Like, should be flying.
Yeah, man. Now going back to our setting expectations live, man. We set a couple of things. So I thought, with this, quarter past 2024, revisit it real quick. We went over this in like February, right? So it's only been
Mhm.
like a month and change. Still a
6
whole
weeks.
lot of
6
year to
weeks.
go.
I mean, 6 weeks is a long, short time, you know.
Yeah, still a whole lot of year to go. So you had saying no more. How's that going?
Bro, I can't even say no to my kids, man. It's going rough. Like, I was really like, yeah, I'm putting 10 toes down on this no, big and big O to everybody. I mean, it's the smallest of font on my nose, man.
Oh.
But I'm gonna work. I'm gonna definitely try this. I'm gonna try to increase the font on my nose. At least make it capital N's and O's. You know what I'm saying? Like something. Working on
You know what's cool though? You said it. You know, it may
it.
not
Yeah,
have been standing on business, no, but you said no.
yeah. Or I'm texting no, like hoping they're not getting the text. Like, it's like, yeah. It's like
Okay.
it's rough,
Okay.
man. It's rough.
Yeah, man. Stepping more into your professional field. How's that going?
That is going not shabby. I did miss this last AIA. They do meet up once a month on the Thursday. I didn't make this last one, but I do have a couple things in play with the energy division. For a
Nice.
couple of guys that have been speaking with. He is very gentleman. He's an architect out here in the island, but he's very what's a good word for him?
Oh wow.
Very not. I won't say demanding, but persistent. You know, what I'm saying? He's very persistent
Okay.
as far as making sure I am where I need to be to get where I want to go. As far as like, the
Nice.
energy review is, you know, what I'm saying I won't call my mentor. I won't say that. He hasn't
Okay.
stepped into that part of my life yet, but he is very very persistent though. So I do appreciate
Good.
that from him. You know what I mean? But he's helping me step more into that light.
Good, man. I love that for you, bro. I really do. All
Trying, man.
right.
I'm trying, man. In between these nose, man. I'm trying.
That's all we can do, brother. That's all we can do, man. And then carving out more time for self-improvement and personal enhancement.
The personal enhancement, I'm always learning. That's always good. Still like reading. That's working out for me as far as the studies is going. But self
Nice.
improvement, man, that's all gym, baby. And that's all gym, baby. And I ain't got it, man. I can't do it. That's not that I can't do it. I'm just not getting it done. You know what I mean? So I got to get that done. I got to put my Nike check on my back and just do it.
Yeah.
Sure.
And I heard even if you wanted to, you know, there's a gym Jezebel blocking you. So
Yo, man, it's rough. I mean, not the shifts coincide. It's like, oh no, I'm going. I was like, I can't even argue. Like, well, I was going too. Like, no, I know you wasn't, nigga. one of us got to lift these boxes, so I'm gonna go. Like, you're right. Yeah, go do that. Go do that for us. Like, you know what I'm saying? I'm with you in spirit. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you really want some help, FaceTime me on the treadmill or something. You know what I'm saying? I'll tell you a quick joke. But yeah, I'm still trying to call out some time for that self improvement. But the personal enhancement for the learning, that's a full swing thing. That's working on.
Dope, brother. Love that.
I know. For your side on the set of expectations, my brother. I believe the first we had was enhancing your financial planning. How has that been going so far?
It's been cool. Definitely I haven't moved as fast as I wanted to on it. Still doing a lot of research,
Mm-hmm.
but it's been cool. I'm similar to you, I'm doing a lot of reading. Just trying to make sure that before I make a move, I understand what I'm doing. But I'm excited about it. It's a different space to be in mentally.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like it's almost like as you get older, for some of us, right? Because I think now the younger generation is way more advanced with financial literacy.
Yep.
As you get older in this space, you start to feel more comfortable about your decisions. Hopefully, that's how you feel. And now it's just about setting things up for your kids or whoever is going to be the heir to whatever you leave behind. So yeah, man. Slow process.
I believe another one you had was more family time. How's that going so far for your first quarter?
Oh, it's been dope, man. It's been dope. You know what I'm saying? Lennox officially, likes me. So that's a plus. You know what I'm saying? I accomplished that goal. Yeah, just looking to continue the path, man. Making time, blocking out time. Now that the girls are gonna be doing flag football, can't wait to see that. Darius, he's got his own YouTube channel, so now me and him are working on how he's gonna go about that. So I'm loving it, bro.
That's what's up. Has he stolen any of your mic yet? Any of your equipment?
Not yet.
All right. You're gonna have to do an inventory check soon, right?
Not yet. I got a feeling in the next year, once he starts to find his groove, there's gonna be some shit coming up missing. So, yeah.
All right. Another item I believe you had was promotion. You kind of spoke about this a little bit a while ago, but how's that going so far?
Oh man, it's going good. It's going good. Had a good conversation today. So yeah, man, like I said, the fine print, just ironing that out, and hopefully, man, I'll have some good news in the next couple weeks.
Now you did. I do recall you saying you want to do more speaking engagements. You was able to put two in so far. You have any more coming up for the next quarter yet?
Not yet, man. Not yet.
Outside of the fourth, of course.
Right. Not yet. I'm hoping to, start making some more connections on that. I might be going back to some schools this year. I saw an interesting opportunity out of Delphi come across my emails.
Nice.
So I want to look at that. But yeah, man, it's juggling everything, as you already know. You know what I mean?
Yep.
At one moment, it's in my mind, but then an email comes in, a text comes in from the wife. FCP business, you know what I mean? Like it's like, oh shit.
Emails is killer because I love to respond quickly, but it's like I don't even want to get you used to me responding quickly because now you're gonna think I always respond quickly. So you got to time those out now. I think the last one you had was being more vocal. How are you doing with that so far in the first quarter?
So far it's been good. It's been good, at least from my standpoint. I'm still waiting to see the residual effects of it because it's been a lot more of, this is the ask, this is the clear ask, this has been the ask for years now. What's the problem? So some people understand, they can just realize that, we got to get done. Some people you got to kind of work around the sensitivity of, understanding they have to do something because this is what we're here to do. And that's on the professional side. On the personal side, I think it's been beautiful. There's the expectations are clear, the honesty, the transparency is there, and if it's not, then the conversation is always there to make it clear. So, but I always believe, you can want to be something, but it's the people who receive on the other end of your vocalness that it's important to them too, because you don't want to damage relationships. I think it's important, especially when those people are really good to you and they're just all around good people.
Oh, for sure. You got to keep the relationships happy, flowing. Keep it moving.
Yeah, man.
This shit happens, but as long as you can talk it out, get to the next step, everything always can work itself out.
Yes, sir, man. Yes, sir.
This one kind of plays into what we kind of just work on.
Yeah. We already went through a lot of this. I think at this point we could jump to the movies and TV shows unless you have something else.
No, man. Just hey, don't. I know you're no quitter, but hey, man, don't forget about what you set up for yourself. Just make sure you keep striving, my brother. Be there.
Yeah, man, absolutely. And for you, man, like I know that guy's not a mentor right now, but things happen for a reason. God works in mysterious ways, man. And who knows? This might be that push, that oomph. You know what I mean?
I mean, not that I don't want it to be, but it could be. We shall see.
All right. So first off, man, shout out to my son. Kong and Godzilla: The New Empire is fucking dope. It's a dope movie. Yeah, man, it was dope. Yeah.
Shout out to Darius, man. Put it on the watch list.
Yeah, I always find it very interesting because a large amount of the scenes are Kong and Godzilla. Now, mind you, there's no subtitles. It's just rah, rah, you know what I mean? Like there's just a lot of grunting and screaming and sci-fi, but they put together a really cool story for this. And I really thought it was gonna be like one of those great naps that I was gonna take.
Yeah.
We was engaged.
What was that on? Was that Netflix?
Oh no, it's in the movies.
Oh, my bad. Damn.
I know, right?
out the loop. Oh, man. Well, there was one movie that's in movies that my daughter got to see with her class that I'm a little jealous. But Kung Fu Panda 4 is out. And she was like, "Oh, we went to go see." I was like, "Go see what album?"
Wow.
She's like, "Oh, nah, Dad, it ain't like that, but it's kind of like that." Like,
100% like that.
exactly like that. You know what I mean? But I gotta go watch that. I gotta go watch that by myself now. Wait for it to pop up on Disney.
Mm-hmm. See that's when you bring an empty pizza box and you leave it there when she comes home and just be like, "Yep, you was late. Sorry."
My wife was asking that did anyone see Three Body Problems on Netflix. No, sir. How was it though? I did see the fake trailer, but I didn't finish watching the trailer. I got caught up. I was sorry about that. Let us know how it was, bro.
I tried, bro. It was like each episode was like an hour. Like I'm not set up for that. Like I need 30-minute intervals. I need like kitchen breaks and stuff. Like you give me, I feel trapped. Oh man. All right. On Amazon, The Beekeeper by featuring Jason Statham. Yo, I had a feeling from the trailer that this was gonna be a cool movie. I didn't think it was gonna be as good as I thought it was. Now, Jason Statham, I mean, if you don't know who he is, he's been in Transporter. He was the bad guy in a couple of those Fast and Furious movies. He did Hobbs and Shaw with The Rock. He's been in a lot of films. I think he's the most underrated action star in movies because he really, no matter what he's in, he gives it his all. And this movie has such a dope, I want to say, storyline to it, where it takes you from him literally being a beekeeper to going on this ill storyline, and then you're like, what? Like me and my wife, we was just sitting there like, oh shit, he's kicking everybody's ass. Like it was crazy.
Yeah, Jason Statham is definitely this generation's like Steven Seagal as far as just washing up big crowds solo and just keeping it moving, not breaking a sweat, none of that shit. Like I liked him since the Driver movies, but he's a mainstay. He is definitely a mainstay.
Yeah, man. And then I'll Keith is absolutely right. Roadhouse, Jake Gyllenhaal, man. The only problem I got with Jake Gyllenhaal is his sister. I don't like his sister, because she cheated on Batman in Dark Knight, and I was probably the only one that was happy when she blew up.
You talking about Jake Gyllenhaal in real life?
Yeah, like I don't like his sister as an actress. I don't. Ever since she did that role, every movie I see her in, I'm like, ugh. You know what I mean?
It's you again, man. Every time I turn the TV on, you here.
Yeah, man. You know what I'm saying? I was like, how you cheat on Batman? Like, see, that's crazy. But anyway, yeah, man. Roadhouse was dope, man. He's good when it comes to those action movies. He's really good. If you ever saw I forgot what the other movie is. I think it's The Fighter. He's really good. But this one, man, it got really like into scrapping. And the dope thing about it, there's scenes in the movie. Those scenes were actually shot during the real live UFC pay-per-view. So when you look at it, don't think that was like some with a AI or anything like that. They literally paused the weigh-in so that he could come out and do that scene. And then they literally had him come out in between fights to do the scene that he did, man. Like, Dana White was a real one for that.
That's what's up. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, the Roadhouse, it was a loose remake from a movie that came out before, right?
Yes, yeah, with Patrick Swayze.
How do you feel about remakes? Do you if you've seen the second version or the third version of a remake, do you go back and make sure you've seen the first one, or you don't even care?
Depends on who was in it. Okay. Depends on who's in it and how old it is, right? Like, I got patience for some old flicks. Like, I can sit down and watch New Jack City, Do the Right Thing. Like, I can sit down and watch
1990 and up.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And, once we start to dive into like the 80s and 70s, man, it's like I'm falling asleep, or I'm gonna end up changing that shit. Like, I know.
The one remake I got caught on it was a few years ago when Tron came out. It was like a part 2, but based off the original. And I'm like, I can't watch a part 2 without watching the first part. But part 1 was super like like beyond CGI, beyond standard definition. It was rough to get through. You know what I'm saying? There was a couple tidbits that kind of correlated to the next phase, but I was just like, yeah, I'm only 30 minutes into this. Jesus, like I was fighting myself, but yeah, remakes is funny like that.
Tanya said, "How do you feel about the animated Good Times?" I haven't checked it out yet.
I've seen the trailer. I haven't seen I don't know if the show out yet, Tanya. I did see the trailer though, and man, it was a little too spot on for me. I don't know if I'm ready for it as far as like black comedy being animated, and like it's some black jokes you just need face to face. I don't think I want a camera in front of them. You know what I'm saying? But they put the camera on all the black jokes we know of. I was like, damn. I don't know if I'm ready to see this in cartoon form.
Just going through the comments here.
Okay, 4:15 to come out.
Yeah, Keith was saying he was the DEI keeper. All right, Keith.
Jason Statham.
Yeah. What else we got here? Damn it. I went to another live and came back. I lost the comments. You gotta take it.
I got you. Shay was asking, why don't you like her as an actress? He's kind of mad about that Gyllenhaal thing.
I said what I said, man.
He said, and I stayed on that.
Batman. Cheated on Batman for Harvey Dent, and it was bullshit. You know what I'm saying? It was bullshit. And man, I'll tell you, bro, I don't know who I was in the theater with, but it was that scene when both of them was in the rooms with the drums, and I'm like, he gonna save that bitch. I know he gonna save her.
He gonna save that bitch.
You know what I'm saying? Yo, when he opened the door and he saw Harvey Dent, I was like, yes, kill him.
The take out of misery, mother.
I was like, yes. Yo, when she was mid-sentence and I should just said boom, I was like, oh.
He said, this is the part I've been waiting on. That's funny.
Oh,
that's very funny.
I'm telling you, I was like, now that's how you kill somebody off. That was I like that. Oh man. Other than that, man, another good one on Amazon is Ricky Stenicki, man. It has Zac Efron and John Cena, some other people in it, but I'm at least naming the people you probably know. And it's a dope story about an imaginary person that some kids made up anytime they ever got into trouble. And then eventually people start asking, they want to meet this dude. And they just so happen to find somebody who can actually fill the role. And it's hilarious. It's a must watch, man. Me and my wife were cracking up the entire time. John Cena, man, I'm very happy for him. You know what I mean? He found his niche in acting, and he did an amazing job in this movie.
Yeah. He really took the Rock blueprint and amplified it. He's on his way. If he's not there already. Was Ricky Stenicki a show or a movie though?
Movie.
Copy.
Yeah. All of these are movies. And then if you are into 1920s, 1930s films and you like murder mysteries, Marlowe, shout out to my homegirl Michelle who put me onto this one. Marlowe on Amazon is really good. It's starring Liam Neeson. And it was interesting. You know what I mean? Don't go crazy on me if you don't like it. Like I said, you got to really be into like 1920s, 1930s type flicks to really enjoy the essence of the movie.
It's funny. Every time I've seen Liam Neeson, I'm just always waiting to go. I have a specific set of skills. Like every time I see him, I'm waiting for him to say it. I was like, "You're not gonna say it? Oh, come on!" Like, I mean, man, when you get to the movie, he didn't pull that one out.
Yeah, man. And then moving over to Netflix, man. Is It Cake? I'm pretty sure Kenny, you and Jen have watched this. My wife is a baker, so the first time it came on, we were like, "Oh, this is gonna be dope," because now they are taking everyday objects like this mic that's in front of me right now. They will make it out of cake. And
I'll be picking the wrong one every time.
and it's pretty cool, man. And they got an interesting structure, of how you get to be in the competition. How it gives an equal opportunity for all of the guests to win some money along the episodes, but then
Okay.
it comes down to the finale where, of course, one person wins the grand prize. So it's on season 3. I love it. The host is hilarious as hell, and it's a good way to see people who have this like amazing talent of being able to make anything out of cake. It's incredible.
Feeling mad. I was feeling mad defeated watching season 2 because I'm watching them make the cake. I'm like, boom. Then they bring it out. I'm like, damn, is that a suitcase or not? I was like, is that really? I'm like, nah, look at the buckle. Look at the buckle, babe. She's like, nah, that's a real buckle. I don't think it's a cake buckle. With the chocolate. Like, you know what I mean? But yeah, they get me every time.
And the one thing I will mention, man, and this is just for shock value to let you know, to let y'all know how good this show is. They made the set wall when the thing spins out of cake.
It's a big ass wall. Like, did they cheat though? Is it all Rice Krispies?
Nah, bro. He
Damn,
literally put his hand. Like everybody was like, "Where's the third cake? Where's the third cake?" He puts his hand into the wall, and you see him pull off this shit. It's crazy.
It's crazy.
It is crazy.
Man, a whole wall. Shout out to them, man. Shout out to them. Getting it done.
And then I got a sleeper flick on Netflix, man. On the Line by Mel Gibson. This one, bro, I'm not going to tell y'all about it. I want y'all to watch it. And then, nah, bro.
He said, no,
it is, when you want to talk about plot twist, bro, this movie takes the fucking cake. On the Line with Mel Gibson. It's on Netflix. That shit right there had me and my wife like, get the fuck, what? Like it was.
I was looking for a good suspense thriller last night too. All right. Mel Gibson still got it. All right. The only show I'm watching right now, honestly, is just Shogun. They got a new one yesterday. I got to catch up on, but that was one of those shows you really got to be paying attention. And when you got kids, it's hard to pay attention. But yeah, I'm trying to catch up once they go to sleep.
Oh man, anything else, brother?
It was Wednesday. I think it's still raining. Every time I look out the window, like, yeah, still doing that thing.
Yeah, man. As KL said, interesting. Saw it and was back and forth about watching it. Mel Gibson never fails. Yeah, honestly, that's how we stumbled on it. Like we already absorbed everything Amazon had to offer. So we were like, let's give Netflix a chance. And, my wife found it. And in the beginning, we're just like, what the fuck is this? But after a while, we like, nah. Like, it was crazy like that.
Question. How do you decide who gets the remote to find what we're going to watch this time? Because it's not an easy task.
Right. Right. It depends on who had the best run. There's some days where
streaky.
Yeah, exactly. There's some days when my wife's on a roll. And then there's some days where I don't know if she knows how to pick good movies.
It's like give me that remote, man. You know what you're doing with the power. Give me the power. Give me the power. You know what you're doing. Yeah. Okay.
That's how we decide who gets to pick. Usually when we eat dinner, she gives it to me just because she knows I'm very picky on what I watch when I'm eating. Because I don't know about y'all, but if I got to keep looking down at my food, I can't have something that I really got to pay attention to on.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? And I know that's quirky to me probably, but I can't be here enjoying this delicious food and then it's like something happened. I'm like, wait, what? Shit, rewind it.
I missed something.
You know what I mean?
I think it was a subtitle there.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Nobody wants to be eating and going like it looks crazy.
Yeah, it's mad annoying. You ain't trying to bite your lip and shit. Yeah, you gotta
exactly.
It's a method to the madness. All right.
Absolutely, man. All right,
hey,
man.
It's Wednesday, bro.
Yep. Another Wednesday in the books, y'all. Like I said, make sure y'all go check out our new episode. We don't talk about autism enough. Make sure y'all run up the views. If you know anybody who has someone that has been diagnosed with autism, works in the autism field, doesn't know what autism is. It's a really great show, man. It has a lot of really good tips, tricks, and clinical expertise from Charles Robinson. Good stories from Shamika Paul. So make sure y'all share that. Make sure y'all run the numbers up on that. Make sure you subscribe as well. And listen, look out for April 15th, man. We got the episode with Jamie Forbes. It was a really good show, man. And listen, me and Kenny got confirmation last night. Y'all ladies better not be coming home after 2 a.m. I'm just saying.
We got other confirmations too, but I don't know if you're ready to talk about that right now.
Hey,
what's up? You're gonna have to tune in You're gonna have to tune in on the 15th to see that one.
Yeah, cut the camera.
He said, no Tupperware for y'all. No Tupperware for y'all. Peace.
All right, later, y'all.